Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, welcome back to the Innovation and Organizational Development Laboratory. Now, on this occasion, we will discuss the material on third module, namely the business model canvas. Before we start, let's pray together. Pray begin. So, what will we learn in this module? The following is an outline at this meeting. The first is business model and the business model canvas. The second is customer segment. The third is value proposition. The fourth is channel. The fifth is customer relationship. The sixth is revenue stream. The seventh is key resources. The eighth is key activity. The ninth is key partnership. And the last one is cost structure. Result, we use a business model. Business model facilitate planner and decision makers. Business model test the consistency of the relationship between its component. Business model can also test the demonstrate of market and assumption used and can show the degree of change and its consequences. According to Osterwalder and Pickner, the business model canvas is a business model that describes the rationale for how an organization or a company creates, delivers, and captures. The business model canvas can also be interpreted as a tool for describing, analyzing, and designing business model. The following is an example of a business model canvas in which there will be 9 elements, which we will discuss one by one later. In a business model canvas, the first thing to consider is who will this product be offered to, or who is your target market. Some things that need to be considered in the customer segment are the economic level, age of a particular community, and special behavior. The second element is the value proposition, or the value and benefits that we will offer to customers. This can be filled with various things such as newness, for example, cellular phones that create a new industry around mobile telecommunication. Performance, for example, the rapid growth of computer continues to require large storage data and increasingly good graphics so that they cannot meet customer needs anymore. Customization, for example, in gadget cases, customers choose cases according to the user's gadget series and the desired design. Then, in getting the job done, for example, advertising companies help customers in designing and making advertisement. Then there is the design, for example, the iPhone in 2019 issued a new series, namely the iPhone 11 Pro with a design that is different from the design in the previous series, and there is no similar camera design. On the brand, for example, wearing a Rolex watch that so well, then there is price with examples such as RIM, issuing a BlackBerry under 2 million rupiah to provide added value from the price aspect. Cost reduction, for example, the company Salesforce.com free buyers from the expense and difficulty of buying, installing, and managing the CRM software itself. Risk reduction, for example, is a product or service warranty from a company to serve customer complaints due to damage or unusable product or service. And the last one is accessibility or access. For example, is found in various startup and e-commerce such as Gojek, Mutual Fund, Grab, and Shopee. The third element, namely channels, is how we deliver our product to customers. Some of the channel functions are the first to increase customer awareness, increase customer, provide seller, and help customer evaluate the value proposition of a company. The next element, namely customer relationship, is how we build and maintain relationship with customer. Here it is divided into 6. The first of it is in the personal assistant, dedicated personal assistant, self-service, automatic service, communities, and co-creation. The difference between personal assistant and dedicated personal assistant is if personal assistant are like in general service, they are served by ordinary employees. However, if a dedicated personal assistant occurs if the main manager himself serves the customer. The fifth element, namely revenue stream, describing where the company or organization income comes from. For example, is Samsung. Samsung sales not only come from the sale of this smartphone device, but also through the sale of spare parts, service, application sale, and also browsing from Samsung Play. In determining the revenue stream can be generated from various ways, namely asset sale, usage fee, subscription fee, leasing, licensing, commission fee, and advertising. The next element is key resources. What are the resources we need to produce a product, wherein the key resources are categorized into physical, human, financial, and intellectual. The seventh element is key activities. What activities we do so that the business can run smoothly, where the key activities can be categorized into three, namely production, problem solution, and platform. The eighth element is key partnership, which parties that we can invite to collaborate with the aim of optimizing the business we run. For example, if we are going to set up a company in the confection sector, then those our partners will be like fabric supplier and expedition service. The last element, namely cost structure, is all the cost that we spend in running a business. Cost structure can be categorized into 6 categories, namely the first is cost driven, which is cost minimization, while there is value driven, which is don't pay too much attention to production prices and focusing on value. The third is fixed cost, indirect cost, or overhead cost. The fourth is economies of scale, where cost can be enjoyed when production expands. For example, in the Apple company, they optimizes production, software, and design, which help create economies of scale. Then the fifth is economies of scope, where costs are enjoyed in relation to a large scope of operation. For example, in a bakery specializing in cakes expanding its product line to include cake and scone, the fixed cost will remain the same because it already has an oven, workers, and a shop. But now those costs are spread over a more diverse set of products. The bakery may even be able to use most of the same ingredients or variable cost for cookies and scones. And the last one is variable cost or cost according to the quantity produced. The difference between cost structure and key resources in finance is when the cost structure will describe the money that comes in and out, while key resources in finance explain more about where the money resources are obtained. Thank you for your attention at this meeting. Hopefully that the knowledge we learn can benefit all of you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.